Nice to have you.
Just in time for Motzei Shabbos. Is Shmuel here? Where's Shmuel? Is he here today? Got his name. It's in the email. All right. Good Bog. Oh, Shalom Aleichem. Mazel Tov. I fell asleep. You're alive. Yeah. Okay. I think that's the wrong reason. Fine. Seder. All right. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'akol nהיה b'dvaroi. Oh, there's another guest there. Shalom Aleichem. From where? Shalom Aleichem.
Here's the man.
Oh. I read your email. Shalom Aleichem. Come on, you can get on camera. Shalom Aleichem. I read his email. Gewaldig. Okay. This email, I literally cried. You guys are not going to understand maybe, but I cried. I'll tell you why. Here's the original. We read this a few weeks ago. I recently came across your share online, and I've been watching every day. Every morning I chazir the daf with my son. That is a Masifta. It's great. Okay, so that's that. This is from Itchy Blonder. And he goes on. I have an interesting question. I have an older friend in Kiryat Sefer that's basically homebound. I don't know if I read this. I just asked this. I read it? Okay. So I'm just chazering over. He's disabled. He's stuck at home for most part in a wheelchair. He's an American from Baltimore. He told me he would very much like to learn the Daf Yomi, but cannot get to the shir. I bought him a laptop 2 years ago. He needs help setting it up. I really think that he would appreciate your shir. It would also be great for him. No, there's a follow-up. Get online access. His wife is afraid of the internet. I tried so many people in Modi'in Ilit to try to help set him up. No one has the time in Modi'in Ilit, etc. Would you have anyone that would be able to go there to set it up for him, alley affairs, etc.? There may be Wi-Fi in the building. Shine, please let me know. So I read this during the shir, and during the shir, I was told that's already taken care of. So here's the follow-up email. Dear Rabbi Stefansky, I must share with you this unbelievable selfless act of chesed. About 2 weeks ago, I reached out to you about a friend of mine in Kiryat Sefer who's unfortunately homebound. I thought it'd be great if he can join your shir, but I had no way of setting him up with the computer, etc. That same day, I received an email from Shmuel Eliwat. Is he here? Not here today. Okay. I was hoping to give him a shtickle hug. Who said that he's more than happy to help. He told me what hardware to get, which I immediately sent to Bet Shemesh. This guy's in America. He set everything up, and today went to Kiryat Sefer to train Hillel how to use the device. I publicly want to thank Shmuel for making this happen. May Hashem bench him together with his entire mishpacha with parnas gesund, and more than all, lots of Yiddish and nachas from his beautiful children. May this act of chesed be one more step towards Mashiach Tzidkeinu. Respectfully yours, Itchy Blonder. And here's the picture to prove. This is Shmuel Eliwat. And this is our new friend Hillel. I hope he's watching tonight in the Kiryat Sefer with a protected laptop. Okay, one more. Rabbi Eli Stefansky, I want to express my akaras hatov to you for dedicating every day to giving the shir and the 8-minute daf. Hi, Eli.
Hey, Eli.
I listen to the 8-minute daf almost every day on the way to the office, usually twice. No, it's Eli that gave me the idea to go live on YouTube. One guy, one idea makes a huge difference. This guy from Lakewood, I should read it actually. I'll read it tomorrow. Fine. No, he made a whole cheshbon that if everybody only watches for 1 minute, only 10,000 people, because we have 16 or 17,000 already, then it's 30 million mitzvahs a month. So he wants to know if he could buy into the schusim. It's Eli, one idea. I definitely retain a lot of what I learned. You are making a true difference to thousands of people across the world. I've promoted your shir since the beginning of Berachos. I want to give you a bracha that you should be zocheh to give your shirim with enthusiasm and vigor until at least 120 years. Shmuel Krasner, Lakewood, New Jersey. And one last picture. I'm not going to say who this is because he sends a lot of stuff in. Sorry to miss you in person, but still caught you live. This is a Bet Shemesh guy. In Bet Shemesh, the Olam is huge into mountain biking, so I guess he left the shir to go mountain biking. It's a big no-no, but at least he's watching on the way to mountain biking. Okay, so good. We're very proud of people that are doing sports and Torah at the same time, so Givaldi. What? This is Ari Rosenstein's helmet.
Yeah.
Nice. David Rosenblum, what's going on? You're learning the daf. No. Get those earphones out. No. Give me this. You're going to be online. Okay. You listen to the emails. You don't learn daf. Okay, fine. Let's go weiter. Zok Eli Gemara, where we're holding. Daf Nun Zaydam is based somewhere. Oh, sorry. Oh, good. Okay. Let's pay attention. Daf Nun Vavam is based. Haraya Gamal Bachaloim. If a person sees a donkey in a dream, where are we? Oh. All right. Haraya Gamal Bachaloim. If somebody sees a camel in a dream, Misa Niknas Elohim min hashamayim v'tzilu mimeno. It shows that he was supposed to die, but he got out of it. Where do you see this in the pasuk? So Gamal is Gam Eloi. Gamal Eloi. So we'll see that if you play with the words, you could figure out a dream from just playing around with the words. So you have the word camel, the concept of camel in your dream. It fits into the pasuk Gam Eloi. You'll come out. So you're going to go down, death. I'll take you out of it with the camel. I'll take you out, not with the camel. Because you saw camel, you're out of it. Reb Nachman bar Yitzchak Omer Mahacha. Gam Hashem hevir chatoscha loy samos. Gam Hashem hevir chatoscha loy samos. So the word gam is like gamal. Hashem will forgive your chatos, your avera. You're not going to die from it. Haraya Pinchas b'chaloim. Helen nasaloi. Just like Pinchas had a lot of nisim with Zimri, so too you. If you see Pinchas, that's a simon of different nisim. We're talking about dreams. There was a woman in the 5 towns. She had a great invention. She made a pillowcase that's called the pillow you can count on. It basically has Spheres Heimer on it. So I got it for my kids. They didn't miss Spheres Heimer with it. Basically, you can't go to sleep without seeing your pillow, right? That's the last thing you see before you go to sleep. So you see it on the pillow, and it comes with special markers that don't, get smudge, whatever. And you go like this, you mark it off. So I was thinking that she should, if she takes this thing right over here, she'll go with Rabbi Pessin, she could have a pillow you could dream on. Because you got to be careful what you dream about. What you think about during the day is what you dream at night. So if you have the special pillow that has all the different things, it's another, because her business is only for Pesach time, for Eimer. Have a all year round business.
Maybe you should talk to the My Pillow guy.
Who's your pillow guy?
My Pillow guy. My Pillow.
That's the name of the thing? My Pillow guy. Well, okay, we'll make a shidduch. A Daf Yomi shidduch.
My Pillow.
Fine. The pillow you can count on. Don't count sheep, count the Omer, something like that. All right. That was like, I got $300 to mention that, by the way. All right. Araya Pinchas, we said. Now, Araya Pil, going back to safari. Every day is a safari. It's not my fault. Pil, Bachaloim, Plois Nasuloi. Pil is a lotion of Pella. Wondrous things are going to happen to you. Pilim, if you see a bunch of them, a herd of them, Pile Plois Nasuloi. If you're I was in a hotel, and my wife and I were in the back, we had like a little porch. All of a sudden, 10 elephants showed up, right, like 10 feet away from us, and started drinking from a hole over there. That itself was Pile Ploim. Okay? Vatanya, Kol Mine Chayos Yofen L'Chaloim. It says that all chayos, and we're going to have this twice today, Chutz Min HaPilu Min HaKoif. If you see any animal in your dream, it's great. Besides an elephant and a monkey. Why? Rashi explains that they are the weirdest looking animals. If you look at an elephant, is really weird looking. Think about it. It has a long trunk. The way we're kind of used to it, but if you just compare it to other animals, the horses and lions, an elephant is just weird. It's just like prehistoric kind of. A monkey is very weird. Looks like human. Now, what's interesting is that these are the two animals that you make a bracha on when you see them versus other animals. And we explained a bunch of times because these animals were actually human before they turned into animals. At Dar HaFlaga, the humans, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, one of the punishments was he turned the humans into monkeys. The opposite of what you think, right? With the DNA is similar. It's not because we come from them, they come from us. That's what the Medrash says. Anyway, owl looks like a human.
No, but it's also one of the animals that they changed.
I don't remember that. Maybe in Chardonnay, that's how it goes.
That was good. That was a good pull.
Vatanya kominin chayishem and chaloim. Chutz v'rabba, loy kashya. Hadim isarag. Now we're holding on today's daf. Daf Zayin Amdalaf, perfect timing, Yossi, Yishmak. Oh, by the way, we have to mention this. Tuesday, not about you. Tuesday night we have a beautiful program right here in the Bismillah for women only. Rav Gav. You cannot miss it. There are already many other women that are not part of the shir that want to be part of it, that want to come. We might make an exception for women that are going to push their husbands to come to the shir, something like that. But no, seriously, he's the biggest hit these days. He's funny and inspiring, the whole thing. So it's great. That's Tuesday night. What time? 8 o'clock, I think? Yeah. Right in the Bismillah. Then the Siyum, for now, is on Sunday night in Beis Tefillah with a big guest speaker. Could I announce his name? Yeah. Supposed to be Reb Nisim Kaplan. So what? Nissan? Listen. What did I say? Oh, Nissan Kaplan. Nisim Kaplan. Rav Agoy, Nisim Kaplan, Rosh Yeshiva, he's an amazing speaker. He's the guest. He was the keynote speaker at the Siyum HaShas at Dirshu. He's an amazing speaker. All right. Plus, the amazing speaker Nachman Seltzer, the amazing speaker Ketzer. Okay, fine. And and it's for women. So it's for couples. It's for the men and the women. Don't ask me if you bring your kids. No. The children who come to the daf. They're adults. Those guys up there in the gallery, yeah. All right, let's go weiter. So if the elephant has a saddle, that's great. Then it's a great dream. If not, not. Zokti Gemara, Haroya, Huna, Bachaloim. If a person sees the word Huna, since it has a nun in it, it talks about Nisim. Neis Nasaloi, he's going to have Nisim. Chanina, since it has two nunim, Chananya, Yochanan, again two nunim. Nisei Nisim, Nasuloi. Because the actual name itself, Huna, plus Nisim, is great. There are other names that have nuns, like Noach, but it's this name. Haraya Hesped Bachaloim. If he sees the word Hesped in a dream, so they explain that Hesped is a combination of Chasu Pedou. Because you can take the hay and change it into a ches. So, min hashamayim chasu olav upadahu. Right? Ches, chas, ped. All these things, you have to see it in writing. You don't see a guy delivering a hesped, you see the word hesped. If you see in your dream that you're saying, right? Because if you say, so if you see it in your dream, you're promised that you're going to be Olam Haba. Hakari Kriyashma. Now, by the way, there are very interesting things that we're going to learn about today. Things that it's just, you can't even imagine. If somebody dreams, there are certain dreams that you think the exact opposite of the dream. It's mamish, it's mind-boggling, certain things.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not going to spoil it. But you have mamish, a relationship that's the worst of the worst. Gimel Chamurais. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. You're Ben Olam Haba. How do you understand that? But we have to see the sugya. Well, I'm only saying it because I don't want anybody to fall asleep. You can't. If you sleep, you might miss it. If you say, Hakari Kriya Shema, these are obvious ones. You say Kriya Shema, great, it's a beautiful thing. You should have the Shechina, you should be like Moshe Rabbeinu. No, but your generation is spoiling it for you. Also, Yitzap el Gdula. Shenema, V'ro Kol Ha'Me'aretz Kishem Hashem Nikra Alecha, Tefillin Shabarosh. But Tanya Rebbe Lezer Agadol Omer Elu Tefillin Shabarosh. Hamispal, we already said the word of the goin, so we're not going to say it here. Hamispal Bachaloim. You see yourself davening in a dream. Simen Yafaloi. It's a good simen. V'hanamila do you see him? If the dream is over before, you see now the kids are starting to come because they know that if they come to the shir, they could go to the see him, whatever. Kids, I'm paying attention to the new kids. V'hanamila do you see him? If you didn't finish the davening, it's a simen Yafa. Haba alimoy b'chaloim. The person has relations with his mother. It's a beautiful thing. It's apelabina. It's a siman of having understanding. Shenemar ki im labino sikro. The pasuk says im, and habal, and you can read it aim. Switch it to aim. I'm telling you things that you would never believe in your life. Habal nair mu'irasa. An engaged young girl. Yitzapel Torah. That's a siman for Torah. Now the Gemara is going to explain, not to ruin it, but the Gemara is going to explain. Pshat is that you never knew her, you never thought about her, and memela, that's the siman. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Shenemar Torah tziva lanu Moshe Moirasha kilas Yaakov. Al tikri Moirasha el Moirasa, referring to a naira Moirasa, you'll have Torah. Habala choisei b'chaloim. Sister Yitzapel Chochma. Shenemar emor la Chochma achoisi ot. Habala eishes ish b'chaloim. Muftachloishu ben oilam haba. Oilam haba. Says Rashi. We have to see Rashi here for this one. Muftachloishu ben oilam haba, like 6 lines down. V'noitel chelkoi v'chelik chaveri b'gan Eden. You get double Gan Eden. Why? The dom eishes ish. But you're taking something that doesn't belong to you. So that's the sign here. V'hane mila de lo yad Allah. He never knew her. V'lo yihir ba mu'urto, and there was no thoughts before the night. What? You understand in the Chaloim. How do you know anything? How do you know that you see Yishmael? You know what Yishmael looks like? You know what Moshe Rabbeinu looks like? Maybe it's just a Chveis, a Rebbe or something? You know. How do you know that's Mashiach? You're going to know. You understand it. I don't know. Omer Reb Chia bar Abba. Maybe in your dream she's walking with her husband. I don't know. Omer Reb Chia bar Abba roya chitim b'chaloim. Now we're going to go through the different fruits, the Shivas Haminim. You see wheat? Ra Shalom. I guess if you don't know what wheat looks like, you could find it over here somewhere on this thing. Again, whoever wants one of these for the sukkah or for your kid's bedroom, somebody came over to me and said, this kid has in his bedroom. So the Rabbi Pessin sells these. Rabbi Pessin designed it. Here's the wheat on the bottom. Oh, I don't have, I was supposed to have, what?
Or you can go to YouTube and learn how to draw it.
Yes. There's easier ways. You just pay a few bucks and you get it.
Take a picture of it right now.
And if you want to steal, you can take a picture right now. It's Gneva. No, I'm kidding. It is Gneva. I'm not kidding. I'm just not yelling at you. That's what I meant kidding. Ra Shalom. So you see chitam, that's you see peace. Shenem has some gvulik shalom, chelev chitam yasbiach. The shalom and chitam are in the same pasuk. Could you figure this one out? If you see barley in a dream, saru avenoisav. Shenemar v'sar avenecha v'chatascha techupar. Where do you see sarim in this pasuk? Because you have to take the word sarim, saru avenoisav. Sa'ar avenoisav. Omer Reb Zera, I didn't go to Eretz Yisrael ad chazoi sa'ar b'chelma. I wanted to make sure that I go to Eretz Yisrael pure, without any averis. So I waited until I saw barley. Barley is a signal that I don't have any averis, and then I went up to Eretz Yisrael. Haroye gefen tuna b'chaloim. You see a full grape, a whole cluster of grapes. And these are all from the Shivas Haminim. That's a sign wife won't miscarry. Shenema eshlcha gefen peria. Sareikov, you see a branch, it's apple Mashiach. It's a sign that Mashiach might be coming. Shenemar oisri lagefen iroi v'lasareiko b'ni asoini. By the way, I counted. It might be off. It was Erev Shabbos when I was doing the Sikum. I counted over 150 items on this daf alone. It's one of the items. 150 different things going on in this one daf. It's full. It's an amazing amount of information. Haraya, wish me luck tonight. Haraya ta'ina b'chaloim. Teirasoi mishtameres b'kirboy. If you see a fig, then that means you're gonna keep your Torah. Shenemar noitzer ta'ina. Noitzer is a lotion of watching, of protecting. Noitzer ta'ina yochal pirya. Haraya rimoina b'chaloim. You see pomegranate. Zutre, if you see small ones, pari yiskiv kirimoina. Then your business will be successful like a pomegranate. Now there's a difference. You see from the Gemara, there's a difference between pare, success, rav revev, it's a larger pomegranate, rove yisko. What's the difference? Then you will expand your business. You'll open up another office, another store, it's different. One is success in what you have, and one is expanding. Ravi iske kirimoina. Palge, if you see it split in Talmud Chacham, yitzapel the Torah. If it's Talmud Chacham, that means you're going to see success in Torah. Shenemar ashkecha miyayin arekach me asis rimoini v'mama aretzu yitzapel mitzvos. If he's an amaritz, then he should be mitzapel for mitzvahs. Shenemar kefelach harimoin rakosech. Ma rakosech. What does it mean? Afilu reikon mishabach. Even the amaratzim milei mitzvahs kirimoin. The full of mitzvahs. I guess we're still with the Shivas Aminim. Zutre, if the small olives, pari v'ravei, v'koy yiskikizeisim, then his business will be successful and stand like olives. That's the fruit itself. If you dream about olive trees, you'll have many children. He'll have a good name. Shenemar. Songs only, please. Zayis ran on your favorite. Soyar Kora Hashem Shemeich. Haray Hashem and Zayis B'chaloim. I hope you didn't invent that song.
Yakas sing that.
They do?
Yeah, they sing the first Shir Mouse.
But that's not a song. That's like a. So we have two yakis here. We did notice that you came in at 7:30 exact, both of you. If you see the oil of olive, you should know that you're about to see the light of Torah. If you see dates, this is what we say in Rosh Hashanah. Your averis are over. You see a goat. You're going to have a great year. Izim, if you see multiple Shonim is Berachos, you'll have multiple years. Huh? Goat. That's where it comes from, the goat. The goat. You guys know about the goat? No, you don't know. Only Americans. Michael Jordan, the goat. No? Shenemar, v'dei chalev izim l'lachmecho. All right. Aroya hadas b'chaloim. You see hadas from the hadasim. Nechosav atzlichim lo. So Rashi over here says that this hadas has mishulashim, right? It has the three. It's like it's almost like how do you say kliya and like you take a braiding. The braiding is a sign of hatzlacha, of togetherness, of hatzlacha bekitzer. V'im ein lo nechosim. This is great. And if you're poor, Yerusha nefels l'mokim acher. You'll get it from a Yerusha. That's only if the hadas is still attached to the ground. Haroya esrog. We're talking about the lulav and esrog here. You see an esrog b'chaloim hadu l'fnei koinoi. You're beautiful in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shenema pri eitz hadar kapois tmarim. You remember what we learned from this pasuk hadar? This is a fruit that lives on the tree from year to year. What other things live from the tree on a tree from year to year? Bilbels, monkeys. Okay. And there's a couple other things. Haraya lulav b'chaloim. You see a lulav in your dream, ein lo yelo leiv echad, like the lulav, right? The lulav resembles the heart. So ein lo yelo leiv echad. Oh, that's the heart. I made that up. Okay, fine. Ein lo yelo leiv echad. Lo b'shmayim. We flipped it around there. The lulav is the spine. Rabbi said lulav is the spine, and it proves that if you dream about it, you only have one heart, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Haroya avaz b'chaloim. Yitzapel l'chochma. Chochma is coming up soon. Shenema chochma is b'achutz taroina. V'abaleh. You have relations with it. Have a rosh yeshiva. Now there is an interesting. I just remembered there's a. It's even more interesting. Here, if you think that's interesting, Omar Ravashi. Aniri Yisiya. I had this in my dream. Ubasi Olel. He has no problem. He says it out. Ravashi, the one that wrote the Gemara. Uselaktis Ligdula. Then I became a Rosh Yeshiva. There's a Gemara in Avodah Zarah that says that describes how bad the goyim were. It says, I saw an Arab who bought an avaz, chankoi saloi ravoi. That's the lashon of Gemara, something like that. He choked it and cooked it and then was reveyed. Anyways, I don't know something about this avaz. So if you're the worst of the worst, like it's mamish like Eshes Ish, the worst of the worst. And if you do it in real life, the avaz, that's the symbol of mamish rishis. But if you flip that into the dream, somehow it shows the highest of the high. Olam haba, and over here it's Rosh Hashiva.
The avaz is very loud. The call is very loud, and the Rosh Hashiva spreads the Torah.
Right. That's the pshat. That's where do you get that from? The art scroll? You don't have the art scroll there. Where do you? The art scroll's at home.
He speaks very loud, so it's the second time around.
You remember this? You see. Anyways, Rashi says that the Rosh Hashiva, he has to speak loudly to his Talmidim. This is Rashi. And the Avaz, he has a very loud voice. So it's a signal to this. But what's the Ba'alel? Okay. That Rashi, I don't think explains.
Relationship with the Talmidim.
Relationship with the Talmidim. Zok Gemara, Rei Tanago B'Chaloim. You see a chicken. Yitzapel ben Zachar. Tarnagoylim. Yitzapel bonim Scharim. Tarnagoyles. You see a female chicken. Yitzapel tarbitza noa vigila. What's pshat? Because the word Tarnagol has in it these two words, or three words. Tar, Nigoil is na. Tar is tarbitza. Na is from the nun. And Goyles is gila. So you have a nice garden. You have eggs in a dream. Whatever you ask for is standing, it's in midair. Nishtabru, because you don't know what's an egg. You don't know if you're going to eat it, not eat it. Nishtabru, but once they break, now you have the food, it's out. Nasis bakoshasoy. V'chen egoizim, v'chen kishuim, v'chen kokli schuches, any kind of nut or a cucumber, and any kind of glass vessel. V'chen kol anishbarim ke'elu. If they're broken, then Nasis Bakasha, so his Bakasha will be fulfilled. Anichas the Krach, if you see in your dream that you walk into the city, Nasil Chavatzav, his errands, whatever he has to do, will be taken care of. Shenemar Vayanchim El Mechoivs Cheftzam. Hamgalech Rosh Bachaloim. If he shaves his head, Simiyafaloi. Why is it a good sign? Because Yosef Tzaddik. That's when it says Vigalach Vichalav Simloisov. So when you shave, that's like you're gonna come into some sort of special thing that like Yosef Tzaddik had. Rosh Yiskanoi, if it's also your beard, loyal chol mishpachtoi. Now you increase the bracha. It's not only your head, now it's your beard. So you increase it from you to also your family. If you're in a small boat, Shem Tov Yitzaloi, you'll have a great name. Now you increase it, loyal chol mishpachtoi. That's if you're riding the waves. Like David Agalim, ride the waves. You surf on the surf. Hanifne bachaloim. If you go to the bathroom in a dream, simi yofaloi. It's a good sign. Shenemar miar tsoya liposeach. Banimili delokineh delokalach. You didn't use toilet paper, because Rashi says that means that you didn't get your hands dirty. What's the pshat? Why if you go to the bathroom is a good sign? Because you're getting rid of all the bad stuff. All the bad that you have in you is coming out. Rashi says. You go upwards, that's obvious. That means you're going to be greater than you are now. Yorad, once you go down, even if you come down, you'll still stay high. You rip your clothing in a dream. They'll rip your gzardin. If you're naked in Bavel, so there's an interesting Rashi here. If you look in Rashi, top of the page, the first Rashi, Lefi shechutz laaretz ein lo zchuyos. America doesn't have any schusim. Ela avan yesh b'shivasa. It's an avera to live there, says Rashi. V'zeh oimed arum b'loy oisem avaynos. This person is standing in chutz laaretz naked, meaning I don't have averis. I'm a chutz laaretz without averis. Chutz laaretz causes averis. Yeah, and then there's also Rabbi Yehuda that wanted to go. They said that it's not, you're not allowed to go back from Chutz La'aretz to Israel. But yeah, the whole Gemara is written in Chutz La'aretz, the Bavli. Be'eretz Yisrael, but there are people that you see, they stood there, Arum, they had no Chataim, living in Chutz La'aretz. But Eretz Yisrael Arum below mitzvahs. If you're in Eretz Yisrael and you're naked, it's bad news. That means that the mitzvahs that you have in Eretz Yisrael, Rashi says, there's a lot of mitzvahs in Eretz Yisrael. You walk 4 amas in Eretz Yisrael, you get a mitzvah. He took everything off, he has nothing on him, he has no mitzvahs. If he has a dream that he was captured, Shmir Nasisloy, that means that they're protecting him. Nosnu B'Koilar, if they put the chains on him, now he has extra protection. That's only if it's chains. If it's just the rope. You walk in some marsh. Nasir Rosh Yeshiva, Rashi explains that the marsh has reeds that are tall and they're short and they're tight together. That's like in a yeshiva, there's a lot of guys on different levels. Layar, but if you go into a forest and the trees are further away from each other, but they're larger trees, they're more substantial, Nasir Rosh Livnei Kala. This is the higher group, the smaller, more select guys. That there's a person in the yeshiva that repeats over the shir. Rapapa Rav Huna Bereder Rav Yeshua Chazu Chelma, they both saw a dream. Rapapa Da'ila Agma, his dream was that he was in the marsh Nasir Rosh Yeshiva. Like the Gemara just said, Rav Huna Bereder Rav Yeshua Da'ila Yar Nasir Rosh Livnei Chala. So Rav Huna became the head of the Bnei Chala because he went into the forest. Another pshat is they both had the same dream. That they both went into the marsh. El Rapapa de Tali Tavla. Rashi says Tavla over here means a bell. So he was making a lot of noise, like Rashi explained before. Rosh Yeshivas have to yell. Nasir Rosh Yeshiva. Rav Huna Bereder Yeshua, the Loi Tali Tavla, he didn't have a bell. Nasir Rosh, in his dream, he went into the marsh but didn't have a bell, so therefore it was a sign that he was going to become the head of the Kala. Rosh Koila. Very good. No, you know that Kala is Kala because you always talk to me about
special people.
Right, the special people. But is that's not the Kala that you always talk about? Okay. No, the what is it called? The Yarchi Kala. That's different. You're saying. Not pshat. I don't know. I don't have to talk loud. Amar Rav says Rav Ashi, I went into the marsh, and I had a bell, and I was making a lot of noise, and then he became a Rosh Yeshiva. If you do bloodletting in your dream, says Rashi, that the red, says Rashi, the Averis are called red. And it says, the Parshim Menu, they come, the red Averis are leaving your body, so that's a good sign. But Tanya, it seems like HaKadosh Baruch Hu keeps them, piles them up, makes a nice pile out of them, and says, okay, now we got to take care of them. Says Gemara, he doesn't, not that he's going to give that person a oynesh, he's getting ready to get rid of them. You see a snake. Snakes don't need food. Snakes eat the dirt. So Mamela, that means it's a sign that you're going to have parnasa. If the snake bites you, you're going to have double parnasa. Haragoy, but once you kill it of the parnasa, because now you get rid of the sign of parnasa. If you kill the snake, you're going to double your parnasa, because if you see a snake or a snake bites you, that's a sign for parnasa. So certainly if you're able to get rid of the snake. Says the Gemara V'loihi. Rav Sheshes is making this up. Rav Sheshes who the chazah chivu b'chelme v'katlei. Since we learned that you akol hoylach achar pisroim, whatever you say, that's what happens to the dream. So Rav Sheshes had to say something positive about the snake that he saw in his dream that he killed. So he made it up. He made up a new pisroim that if you kill a snake, you double your parnasa. But in fact, we should understand that if you see a snake that you killed that dies in the dream, it's a bad sign. Any drink placement, product placement in your dream, yeah? If it's even in dreams they do that. You see a Coke, you should know there's a product placement in your dream. It's a good sign. But if you see wine, it's a terrible sign. Yesh say, oh no, well, we don't know yet. Yesh say some we can't really interpret it. It could go either way to start out with. If you drink it, it could be bad, it could be good. Coming up to Purim soon. Wine will gladden your heart. Give wine to the guy that's the bye-bye guy. To the guy that's the sad guy, the guy that has problems. Wine is always good for Talmid Chacham. Shenemer lechu lachamu belachmi ushesu yain masachti. And this we already had once before. Hishkim minava pasuk l'tech piv. I think it was yesterday. If you wake up saying a pasuk, harei ze nevuah ktana. This is a small nevuah. Tanur Rabbanon. Huh? Nun zayin amud beis says Hillel. Oh. He's saying, no, we are Nun Zayin Amud Beis, and you're saying Nun Hey Amud Beis? No, when did we have it last time? Nun Hey Amud Beis, fine. Yeah, Torah Rabbanon. Shloisha Melachim Heim.
If you weren't confused, I guess.
Shloisha Melachim, now we're talking about the kings. But a lot of this is doubled up, because we're going to go through the kings, through Ksuvim, through this, through that, and a lot of the ideas are the same. Shloisha Melachim Heim, Haroi David B'Chaloim. Who's David? Ki Chasidani. So, Yitzhak Chasidus is a sign of Chasidus. Shlomo HaMelech is famous for Chachma, Yitzhak Chachma. Achav, Yidag Men HaPuranos. It's a sign of bad. Shloish Nevi'im Meim, Haroi Sefer Melachim. They're talking about the Sifrei Nevi'im. If you see the Sefer Melachim, Yitzhak Gdula. Yecheskel, what is Yecheskel about? Merkava. So Yitzhak Chachma. Only very few people can understand what it says there. Yeshaya, Yitzhak Nechama. Yirmiyah, Yidag min HaPuranos. I have a riddle. When it says Yeshaya over here, it says Nechama, and then Yirmiyah, Puranos. Why does the Vilna Gaon say you have to take out Yeshaya? Yeshaya, take it out. Machuk, Taz Sofer. Oh. Because the Gemara says there's three Nevi'im, and then the Gemara goes on to say 4. Says the Gaon, you got to get rid of 1. I don't know that one. That I can't answer you. Maybe Yeshaya is not such a nechama. Well, it is nechama. So I don't know. Shloish ksuvim gdolim heim. There's 3. The ksuvim are divided into 2 groups: gdolim and the ktanim. So the first 3, Haroy Sefer Tehillim. Again, that's David HaMelech Yitzhak Chasidus. Mishlei Shlomo HaMelech Yitzhak Chachma. Eoiv Yidag min HaPuranos. There's nothing worse than Eoiv. All these surim that Eoiv went through, it's bad news. Shloish ksuvim heim ktanim heim. Haroy Shir Ashirim B'Chaloim Yitzhak Chasidus. Yeah, you're right, Shlomo, but it talks about being a chassid, so it's chasidus. Koyheles Yitzhak Chachma again Shlomo HaMelech. Kinos Yidag min HaPuranos. Haroy Megillas Esther Mamish Yon D'Yoymo. Neis Nasaloy, like Megillas Esther is about a neis, so you're gonna have a neis. Shloisha Chachamim Meim. Haroy Rebbe B'Chaloim. You see Rabbi Yehuda Nasi, the author of Mishnayos. Yitzhak Chachma, he was known to be a big chacham. Rebbe Elazar ben Azariah, Yitzhak Ashirus. You see Rebbe Elazar ben Azariah, you should know that you anticipate Ashirus. How do you know if it's Rebbe Elazar ben Azariah, Hillel? I don't know. How do you know? How rich was Rebbe Elazar ben Azariah? So every year, he would separate 12,000 oxen for Meiser. So now, if you do, just, I don't know, somebody take out a calculator. Let's do it easy. Easy math. Each ox is $2,000 at least. $2,000 times, so it's 240. So kids, you had $240 million worth of oxen, right? Because it's 2.4 million worth of meiser. That's 10%. There's $240 million worth of oxen, but he had land that the oxen had to be on also, and he also had sheep probably. What? Maybe he leased that. We have no raya. But he only had oxen, that's it. He put all his eggs in one basket. The Kitzer, he had $240 million worth of oxen. You don't like it? It's a guzma? Fine, it's a guzma. What? It's not 400, but we see other guzmas here soon. 60 is also guzma. The Marshal says on today's daf. All right. Huh? It's a lot of oxen. There are guys like, I don't know if they have that many, but the guys in where's it, Tennessee? I've seen like they have ranches that are hundreds and hundreds, thousands of acres maybe, and they go with helicopters. They have to fly from place to place. Then they whatever. Okay.
They're herding with the helicopters.
Herding with the helicopters, right? Yeah. All right. So that's if you see Rebbe Elazar ben Azariah, you know that's it's a sign of Ashirus. Okay, with his thing, fine. Rabbi Yishmael ben Elisha, Yidag min Paranos. We know Rabbi Yishmael ben Elisha died a terrible death. They while he was alive, they took his face off. Shloishet Talmidei Chachamim, Haroy ben Azib Chaloim, Yitzab el Chasidus. Ben Zoyma, Yitzab el Chachma. Acher, Elisha ben Avihu. This is Acher. You know Reb Meir's Rebbe, bad guy. He became a kaifer at the end of his life. Yidag min Paranos. Kol mina, became not at the end, but yeah. He was Reb Meir's Rebbe, and then he flipped. Kol mina chayus yofis l'chaloim. And we had this. All animals are great for the dream. Chutz min apil va'akoif va'kipoid. What's a kipoid? Says Rashi, martina. In Hebrew, kipoid is a porcupine, right? Kipod. Rashi says martina. This is a martina. A martin. This is what they make shtreimels out of? No. Not really. That you're talking about? No, mink. That's something else. No. All right. These are vicious. But Rashi explains that these are weird looking. Shemishunim b'mareim. Now, it would make more sense to me that a porcupine is meshuna. Like, how weird is a porcupine? If you think about it, this is an animal that has all these thorns growing out of him to protect him. I mean, it's the weirdest looking animal if you think about it. I mean, we're used to it, but Baruch Hu made a crazy thing. It's like you touch it, you get. This doesn't look weird at all to me. This looks pretty normal. I don't know. What? It's pretty cute. Very cute, ferocious. They have something similar to this. Now I'm thinking. Now going back to the safari, I saw it in safari. What is it called? This thing could attack a honey badger. It's this size. It looks just like this. One of the most vicious animals in South Africa. It's this size. Everybody's scared of him. Every animal, because he'll attack a lion if he's under threat, and the lions run away from him. He's Meshuggah. This guy's nuts. Anyways, fine. It must be the same family, no? So you're saying he's vicious? That makes sense. Okay. What's going on? You're telling me that if you see an elephant in your dream, it's not good, and you're telling me that you're going to have wonders like Kashu. One is talking about that he has a saddle. Saddle is good. It's a good dream. The Misarag is a bad dream. All metals are great for a dream. Besides, chutz, mimar, pisol, vikardim. Besides a hoe, a mattock. This is a hoe right over here. This is a mattock. If anybody wants to know what a mattock is, right over here. This is a pretty common tool. You guys don't know about this? In America, they use it a lot. And an axe. We all know what an axe is. But they use this. They use it all over. This every gardener has in the United States. I don't know about here. Yeah, it's true. They have this in Yerushalayim and Har Menuchos. Fine. If it has a handle like these guys, then it's a dangerous tool. And that's why if you see it in your dream, it's a bad idea. But if it doesn't have the handle, then it's not a problem. All fruits are good besides these inedible dates. Besides the heads of turnips. I didn't become wealthy until I saw the heads of a turnip. He saw them when they were already full. Rabbi Isai, we just learned it within the last 24 hours or 2 days. What did we learn about turnips? Why are turnips bad? Somebody had a dream. Everybody besides Rabbi Schoenberg. Very good. Rava got whacked in the head or in his body twice by the blind guys. Remember? The blind guys they were fighting with each other, and that came from the dream that he had. He dreamt about turnips, and the guy said, "You're going to get hit twice because a turnip looks like a club." I guess in those days they're like round club. I don't know, something like a turnip. So kids, if it's the head, just the head of the turnip, it's a bad dream. If it's a full turnip in the ground, then it's a good dream. All colors are great. What? In the dream. Oh, Rabbi Isai, Yossi is here. If the Olam wants tcheles, somebody's giving out free tcheles. If you see it in a dream, it's bad. But if you wear it, you Mekayim Mrs. Deiraisa. What do you mean, Yossi? I don't understand. You're forcing me. Your mom is forcing me. Now, why is blue bad? Because you're blue in the face, says Rashi. It's a terrible color. If somebody's blue in the face, it's a problem. You have to call the paramedics. So that's why if you see it, it's not a good dream. All birds are great for a dream. So they explain this is more like the owl. The owl, we had a whole sugya in Nida about it. It looks like a human. Its face is flat. Its nose is in. Its eyes are together. Bekitzer, it's not a good sign. It's not your typical bird. Says the Gemara, this is a simon if you want to remember this Gemara. The three things that go into the guf, but the body doesn't benefit from it. Good cherries. Wow. The chafniyos, by the way, I take this stuff seriously. I know everybody here is makbid on wearing a hat and jacket for kiddush. I wasn't makbid until now, but this week, because we learned in the Gemara, I took it to my heart. I started, my kid looked at me and he said, "Nerd." That's what he said. I'm not joking. He said, "But I learned in the Gemara, I got to do it." Not that cute guy, not that guy up there, not him. If he went to Daf Yomi, he would learn that you can't call your father a nerd. Okay, fine. No, it was in the morning, and I wasn't wearing at night I wore my jacket. I just didn't take off my hat jacket. But in the morning I put on just my hat. I didn't have a jacket. Maybe that's why he called me a nerd. Maybe he wanted me to put on my jacket. After being Milam Schos. What? Oh, he's masking. They're all masking. Just that nerd. So you just put entire Lubavitch in the nerd category. You can't do that. I'm saying because I don't know. I love cherries. Maybe I have to stop eating cherries. V'chafniyos upage tomorrow, unripe dates and inferior dates. There are three things that don't go into the body, but the guf benefits from it. Rechitza, sicha, v'tashmish. Elohein, Shabbos, Shemesh, v'tashmish. Tashmish demai, ilay v'tashmish amita, hamikches kochesh. It's not good for the body. Tashmish nekava means going to the bathroom. Shloisha meshivim daiti shaladam. Eloheim. So these things calm a person down. Koil. Now you got to see Rashi for this one. You're not going to believe me. Koil. What's called? Shalmini zemer. Oy kol arev shalisha. So I guess it means like your wife sings to you. Will calm you down. What other? Oh, it's for ladies. This Gemara. They need a taka. You're right. Shloisha meshivim daiti shaladam. What? The ladies that are washing them down.
In New York.
Your daughters. What?
I shared the link to the Daf.
Oh, with the. Kol umara, sing a nice thing, like a nice picture, a nice building, v'reach, and a good smell. There's three things that expand the person's mind. Elohim, birana, a beautiful home, vishana, beautiful woman, v'kelim, beautiful vessels, cars, I don't know. Chamisha, vishisha, v'asara.
Beautiful wife, not a beautiful woman.
Well, obviously.
I just wanted to point it out.
No, I was just saying, not like in America that you can marry other whatever. That's what I was saying. Obviously, it's your wife. Okay, fine. Shkoyach. Beautiful wife. What does Taisu say? You say okay. Like I said. So now, if you buy a nice car, you can say the Gemara says I should buy a nice car. Seder. Chamisha echad meshishim.
Dirana is for here too.
Yeah. Oh, dirina. This is for Daf Yomi. Dirina. That's why we have this. It's marchiv daita shaladam. You can learn with the geschmack. That's the Keli Van Veya. But he also, a good excuse to buy. Avi, dirina. There's a house on the Nachal Noam 2, 4th floor. It's a dirina. It's for sale. Very high price, but it's kedai. You gotta. Chamisho echad meshishim. I'm not going to sell to anybody. Don't worry, Avi. I know that Yishver lives below me, and you want to live right there, so we'll talk afterwards. Chamisho echad meshishim. Veiluain. Oh, and by the way, if anybody wants a really dirana, 12,000 square foot home with an elevator, I have one in Chicago for sale. So let anybody. But I don't know. I'm not going to let anybody from Eretz Yisrael move there. But if people that live in Chicago or want to move to Chicago, it's available.
You can't discriminate.
What? No, I'm not going to sell. To take somebody out of Eretz Yisrael, come in? No way. Elohein, Eish. There are 5 things that are 1/60th of something. Eish, Devash, V'Shabbos, V'Sheina, V'Chaloim. What does that mean? Eish. Fire, Echol Meshishim Legehenim. It's 1/60th of Gehenna. So if somebody was ever burnt, that feeling, that sensation is 1/60th of what Gehenna is like. Devash, Echol Meshishim Lamon. We know that the mon was very tasty. Kitzapichas b'dvash. Dvash, it's 1/60th of the mon. Shabbos, Echad Meshishim Leilam Haba. Shabbos is 1/60th of Olam Haba. Sheina, Echad Meshishim Lemisa is 1/60th of death. Chalaim, Echad Meshishim Lenevuah. And having a dream is 1/60th the power of Nevuah. Shisha Dvarim Simin Yof Ala 6 things are a great sign for a sick person. Elohein. Itush, sneezing, zeya, sweat, shilshul, diarrhea, keri, v'sheina, v'chaloim. Itush, d'chsiv, ati shoysav, tohel oir. Zeya d'chsiv, b'zeh, sapech doich halechem. Shilshul, d'chsiv, mi'ar tzoyeli posech v'liyomos l'shachas. Keri d'chsiv, yir zera, yarch yomim. Sheina d'chsiv, yoshanti, oz yenuach li. Chaloim d'chsiv, v'sachalimeini, v'achiyeni. Shisha dvarim rabbis achayim v'chol yirufos yirufos. There's 6 things that are good for healing. Ve'loin. Kruv, cabbage, utrodim. What's a tered? Beet. Vesisin is penny royal. We had the picture the other week. Yevation, vesisin yevation. And dry penny royal. V'kevo. Intestines. V'heres, the womb of an animal, obviously. V'yiseres hakovet, and a diaphragm. We also had it in the Masechta that small fish, they rejuvenate the body.
Ridges are not good.
Huh? Not good?
Ridges.
Oh, ridges. Where do you see ridges?
Intestine is ridges.
Oh. Yeah, it could be it's not good for you, but it still heals. Like if a person has cancer, not good, yes, good, but they need a refuah. Yes, and actually when we were learning that sugya, I don't know if I mentioned this year, but that was one of the things that I was thinking about. Like that's very rigid, especially if you were at the chulin demonstration when they took apart the animal. You were there. You saw there was it had this 4 parts of the stomach, beautiful. Like one looks like a honeycomb, one looks like very cool designs. Anyways, but they have ridges in them. So some of these things bring back the disease. The chol yakasha will even be worse than before. Elohein. It's not good to eat meat. Basar shaman, fatty meat. Basar tzali, roasted meat. Besar tziparim, bird's meat. Ubeitzat sluya, and a roasted egg. V'siglachas, and shaving. V'shachalayim. Oh, what's shachalayim? Here, I have a picture, I think. I believe the article says it's cress, right? Is that the word? Okay, I didn't write it down. Where is it? Right, if a person was if a person was sick, this returns the disease. This is cress, if anybody wants to know what it looks like. No? This is what came up on Google, no? It's not? It looks like a falafel. What? This is cress. It's cress, fine. What? From the parasite? No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the crest itself. Ve'cholav and milk, ve'hagvino, ve'harmerchatz and bathing. Ve'shoyim mafik goizim, even nuts. Ve'shoyim mafik kishuim, cucumbers. I have to say right here that the only fight that I ever had with my wife since we got married to Ali Amazeh is about this word kishuim. I come from New York, In New York, kishuim are cucumbers. Or in New York, they call it cucumber. They drop the ah. And she says, no, they call it pickles. I'm like, pickles? Pickles is in a jar with something pickled. No, it's pickles. So we go back and forth. Every time she says pickle, I say cucumber. I can't. So then we figured out that the smaller ones, the really small ones like they have in Israel are, but she calls them, wow, the first guy that ever fell asleep in my chair, right there. But okay, he's 5 years old. We'll let it happen. The cucumber, the large ones, she's masking maybe that they're called cucumbers. It's whatever. That's I had to bring it up. Does anybody here call cucumbers a pickle? Anybody?
In Israel they do. In Israel they call cucumbers.
Nobody. Not a single person in this room. Wow. Wow. I wish he was here at the share. My son is here. He'll testify. Not a single person raised their hand. Okay. No, but she's adamant. She's like, no. What?
We call cucumbers.
What? I'm going to be in deep water. What are you saying, though? Even in Chicago. Oh, the Neshei. Fine, okay. Wow.
Tuesday night.
Tana devei Rabbi Shmuel. Lama nikro shmam kishuim. Now, it's not like what they say in Hebrew. Kishuim is like a squash. They translate it as a cucumber. Because a cucumber doesn't have any value. Squash probably has some nutritional value. They're bad to the body like swords. The famous Gemara, this brought down in Shas a few times, that she had twins in her stomach. People that you're going to be proud of. It's interesting that it's the same lashon as in English, I think. El Geim. Omar v'Yehuda Marav. Elu. Antoninus v'Rebbe. Rebbe had a great friend, Antoninus, the king. They were very wealthy, that they had these vegetables all year round. Like in America, you have, I don't know what it goes on in England, but you have all vegetables and all fruit all year round. There's no seasons in America anymore. You get a watermelon in the middle of the winter, no problem. Doesn't taste very good, but you can get it. So there is a difference, says the Gemara. There's a difference between a large cucumber and a smaller cucumber. Which one is what? I forget already. The large one is.
Smaller ones are better.
No, I think they are better, but I think yeah, you sure? Rashi said the small ones are better. They are better. I know that. They taste better. But I remember reading it and I thought it was the opposite. Okay. Big ones are not beneficial. That makes sense because they're full of water instead of vitamins. Tana Rabbanon. Meis babayis. We're going back to dreams. You dream about a dead person in your house. Exactly what I was saying before, that sometimes the dreams have the exact reverse of what if somebody came to you, you'd say it's a terrible thing. No, you dream about a dead person in your house. Shalom babayis. Peace. I'm not repeating that. I am not repeating. A guy just said his mother-in-law, but I'm not going to repeat it. I didn't say it. He said it. If the dead person, this is a really, I don't know how a dead person, I think that's what it means. The dead person is walking, he gets up and goes to the fridge and pulls out a drink. I don't know how dead he is. It's a weird dream. He's a dead guy with achrichim drinking. Fine. Somebody died 10 years ago. That kind of mace. He drinks. Simi Yafalabais is great. Not a kelim. He starts removing objects from your house. That's not good. Simin Ralabais. Tigimura Papa. The Masana Bisandola. It's only talking about if he takes your shoes. Why? Called the shakal shach v'mali. Anything that the dead person takes from you is great. Bar Masana Bisandola. Because that's a sign of him taking somebody else with you. Like there's somebody else in those shoes. He's grabbing with him. Not a good sign. Call the yav shach v'mali. Anything, if he gives you something, if you get something from a dead person, it's a tremendous thing. So if he is, suit. Bar ma'afro v'chardola. Besides these two things, dirt and mustard is not good. Makam shenekrim min avidizara. Torah bana rei markulis soy mer bochshanasan oirech hapayim lo ivri ritzoynoi. You see, markulis is a type of avidizara. A lot of Rishonim say it means all avidizara. Hakadosh Baruch Hu extends his rachmanas even on people that don't do his will. Makam shenekrim mimenu in Eretz Yisrael, a place that they uprooted Avodah Zarah. Omer Baruch Shaka Avodah Zarah Ma'artzeinu from Eretz Yisrael. Shem Shenekru Mevakim Zeh, and you continue, just like it was uprooted from here. And everybody should do tshuva and do Hashem's will. In Chutz La'aretz, you don't have to wish that everybody does tshuva. We don't care about the goyim. And this is how we paskin. This is the Rambam brings. You could make a bracha on the goyim because they're going to become gerim, and they'll all worship one HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Says Rav Amnuna, if you go into Bavel, who caused the destruction of Eretz Yisrael, so they're called Risha, you have to make 5 brachas. Ra Bavel, when you see that the destroyed areas in Bavel, Omer, Baruch, Shehechriv, Bavel Risha. You say, Baruch Atah Hashem, Elokeinu melech haolam, Shehechriv, Bavel Risha. Ra Beis Shel Nebuchadnezzar, if you see Nebuchadnezzar's house, Omer Baruch Beis Shel Nebuchadnezzar Rasha. If you see where Daniel Beguva was, I didn't see what the Goin says here. Oh, I hear. Beautiful. I didn't chap this. Okay. They're not our forefathers. Daniel is the tzaddikim, I guess. Avram Avinu is our forefather. So there's 2 pshat in Rashi, but Rashi says there's a place in Bavel that every animal that leaves there, you have to take part of the dirt and put it on him. It's a sign of destruction. Omer Baruch Omer va'oise goyzer mekayim. Rav Akiva Chazi Chamor the Shakli Afra, when he saw donkeys moving dirt, Tarflu Yoda Gabayu, give him a nice whack on their back. V'amar Raudu Tzadike lemevad Rusa the Maraychu, run to do the will of Hashem. That's what Hashem said, that they're going to take out, destroy Bavel, take out the dirt. When he got to Bavel, when he got to Bavel, he takes some dirt and take it out of there. And destroy that place. Ravashi, I know the Rav Nula Shmieli, I didn't see all these brachas, I didn't know about Rav Nula. They said 5 brachas and we went to Bavel. And that on my own, I was mechaven to Rav Amnuna. Have a wonderful week. Tomorrow, 7:15.